Isla Getawayers. This is Keisha Parker, the host and creator of the Isla Getaway. And I just came out to the cliff here to do a video because I wanted to share a little bit about the island. And please excuse the noise if it gets loud sometimes because I am close to a pretty busy street, but the view is beautiful. So I moved to Isla Mujeres 9 months ago, and it is a little island off Cancun. So you fly into the Cancun airport and then take a shuttle over to the ferry and then ferry over, and it's like a completely different world here. So I know a lot of you maybe have never been here or maybe never even heard of Isla Mujeres. So I just wanted to take some time and share what it is that I love about this island and the top 20 reasons that I chose to move here. So, number 20, modes of transportation. There are some like regular vehicles, and they're mostly taxis on the island. Everyone else normally gets around by golf cart. So it's just really nice to be able to see everything clearly and feel the sunshine and smell the ocean as you're driving by. And it's just a really neat experience, and it really gives off the true island vibe. Number 19, the colors. Everywhere you look, it's just colorful. There are murals all over the island that are painted. The houses are all different colors, and yeah, it's just bright here. I love it. Number 18, the quality of massages. The girls here, well, and there's some guys too, they work hard at their massages. They really do. They have a lot of gifts, and they're always willing to work hard and ready to make you feel better. So I try to get at least one massage a week here. So many people to choose from. It's super cheap. It's part of my self-care, and I just absolutely love it. And you know, in the US, you just never know what kind of massage you're going to get. It's really hard to find a good massage therapist, but I have so many favorite massages here. So, number 17, easy flights back to the US. That was important to me. I have not been back in 9 months, but I know at some point I will go back to visit, and I didn't want to take a whole day to get somewhere. So you can fly back to Arkansas, where I came from, in 6 or 8 hours, just kind of depending on the flight. So it makes it relatively easy to get to and from here. Number 16, the music. Everybody is just so happy. You hear music playing everywhere, all times of the day, and it improves your mood. Even if I can't understand all the lyrics, just the beat of it just makes everybody so happy. And number 15, the costs. There are some things that are more expensive here, but overall the cost of living is a lot cheaper here. Way cheaper than the rest of Mexico. This is probably one of the most expensive places to live, but overall it's still costing me a lot less to live here than it did in the US. And even as far as vacations, it's a lot cheaper usually to vacation here than it is to go to Destin or LA or Vegas or wherever. You can get so much more here for your money. Number 14, the closeness of the community. And when people frequent here, they realize that very quickly how easy it is to make friends with other Americans or Canadians, with locals who live here. You tend to develop, relationships with people, and you want to go back to those same restaurants or same bars just to spend time with them again. Number 13, everything is really easy to access, especially down in the central area, which is one of the things that originally drew me to here when I started vacationing back in 2014. In the central area, which they call downtown, you've got beach, you've got shopping, you've got restaurants, you've got bars, you've got everything you could possibly need for a great vacation right there. Now the rest of the island is very, very beautiful as well, and so it's definitely worth a trip to go around and explore. And that's one thing that we will always do in our retreats, is to go around and explore the rest of the island so that you can see the colors, the music, experience the local food, everything like that. Speaking of food, that's number 12. The fresh food here is absolutely amazing. I've lost, I think, 30 pounds just since moving here because everything's fresher and it's just so tasty, and it's cheap, it's good, it's just amazing. Number 11 for me was better and cheaper healthcare. In the United States, my policy would have been $400 or $500 a month for the premium with a $6,000 deductible, which just really wasn't affordable to me. So here you can see a doctor for $25 or $30 to get almost anything that you need, and if something major happens and you have to go to the hospital, it's still like a fraction of the cost of what you would pay in the US. So number 10, the overall happiness of people. You will see this the second you step off the ferry. These people have so much less than we do, but you never see them complaining. They always have a smile on their face, and you never know what you're going to see when you walk out the door. One day there was a guy riding his bicycle and playing the guitar at the same time. And one night I was leaving and there was a guy coming by on a scooter. He had his dog on the front, riding the scooter with him, and the music was blaring and he was just singing at the top of his lungs. So people are just happy here. So happy. Okay, number 9, spiritual vortex. I've been told this several times, and I could say I've experienced it myself. There's just something about this little island that is very healing to people, and that's what brings people back over and over again. So there's just comfort, be yourself. It's very, very healing here. Number 8 was English speaking. As a tourist visiting, you're not going to have any problems at all. I live on the other side of the island where, it is predominantly the Hispanic population, and occasionally I run into a problem. I'm learning my Spanish. It's not easy, but I'm getting there. As far as just the fun stuff in the central area, everybody speaks English, and it just makes it so easy to have a really wonderful vacation. Okay, number 7, self-care, which is so important to me. I promote it to everybody. There is so many opportunities here to just take time for yourself and do whatever it is you need to do. I'm on break right now between some of my therapy sessions, and I just walked a couple of blocks up to the ocean. So, and just sitting out here, I'll feel revitalized, and I'll be ready to get back to work in a couple of hours. And number 6, acceptance. This is a huge one. People don't care about anything here. They don't care about what you look like, what color are you, what's your religion, what's your sexuality. Everyone here is just accepted for who you are. No questions asked. Number 5 is the laid-back lifestyle. I basically live in flip-flops and a tank top and shorts year-round here. It's February, I'm sweating, you can't tell. I think it's 82, feels like 90 degrees out here right now. And I looked at my hometown earlier and it was like 44 degrees. So, I don't have to worry about summer clothes, fall clothes, winter clothes. It's just summer year-round. Totally the endless summer. I packed my blow dryer, curling iron, and flat iron, my makeup, all that stuff, but I've barely even used it. It's just everybody's very casual and just kind of goes as is. I keep my hair up most of the time. It's down today because I have sessions. As soon as those sessions are over, I'm putting it back up. Okay, number 4. This is the only place that I returned over and over. I began traveling like 15 years ago, and I had a rule that you never go to the same place twice, ever, because there's just too much of the world to see, and I wasn't going to waste my time and my money going to the same place year after year. And that all changed in January 2014 when I stepped off that ferry to this. I've seen a lot of pretty beaches. It's not just about the pretty beaches. It's about the people. It's about the community. It's the food. It's just the way of life here. Absolutely. So after the January 2014 trip, I booked another one in September the same year, and then started coming every year. One year I went to Belize, and I was so unhappy there, and all I wanted to do is to be back on my little happy island. And then in May 2019, made it a permanent move. Here I am. Haven't left the island in 9 months really, except to go to Cancun to do a little bit of business. I remember getting on that ferry after every vacation, literally crying on the way home, because this place just does something to you. Okay, number 3, there is always something going on. This island is like 4 or 5 miles long. It is a tiny little place. You would think that you would get bored, but we don't. There's always something happening. A couple months ago, there was a huge horse parade that rode all the way down the island on horses. There were just probably 100 horses or something. It was some Mexican holiday or tradition or something, I can't remember, but everybody just like stood out and waited and watched, and the horses all came over on a car ferry. It was so neat. Last Saturday, my landlord invited me to a birthday party. He literally shut down the street in front of the house, and the cops are totally okay with this. Shut down an entire street, put chairs and tables in the middle of the road. There was food, there was music. It started at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and they didn't stop until 1 a.m. These people love to party, love it. And everybody was just so happy and dancing. And probably any given night you can drive around the island and find a street shut down, because birthdays are really super important here to people. Okay, number 2, the warm weather year-round. Again, it's February 20th, guys. As you can tell, I am sweating. And some people can't take the heat, but I was absolutely miserable in Arkansas from like September, October through March. I just did not do the cold. So I'll take a little bit of sweat when I come outside to never have to put a jacket on again. Warm weather just makes me so happy. And the number 1 reason that I moved to Isla Mujeres is Playa Norte. It's our famous beach. It's rated one of the top 10 in the world. It is absolutely stunning. The soft white sand, turquoise water. There's boats out there playing music. It's just so beautiful. And occasionally from time to time I post pictures on this fan page to share what it looks like. The water here is just so beautiful. Yeah, I'm not at Playa Norte today. This is just one of the cliffs that you see here. So as you're driving around, you'll see this down a lot of the island. So anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Just feel free to reach out if you have any questions or comments about anything. Thanks, and have a great day.